health, wellness, and you.
Week 1, Mental Health.
Here's CKDM News Director Matt Hamill.
Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Health, Wellness, and You. For the remainder of this week, we'll continue our focus on mental health. Now, we heard some great insights yesterday from the University of Toronto's Steve Jordans. Today, we'll be speaking with Dr. Simon Hatcher about the mental health benefits of helping others. That's coming up right after this.
Parks Edge Physiotherapy is now open at 420 Main Street North in Dauphin, and they're accepting new patients. Physiotherapy focuses on movement along with active participation to restore, maintain, and maximize strength, physical function, and independence. If you're having problems with any of these, contact them today. And they make it as simple as possible with direct billing to most insurance providers and by offering services to WCB and MPI clients. If you have any questions or would like to book an appointment, contact Parks Edge Physiotherapy at 204-638-9642 or visit them at parksedgephysio.ca.
Today, we're speaking with Professor of Psychiatry at the University of Ottawa, also the Vice Chair of the Department of Psychiatry at Ottawa U, Dr. Simon Hatcher. I know you have a great deal of research you've done in the world of mental health, Dr. Hatcher, and I look forward for you to share some of those insights with us. But I'd first like to thank you for joining us on the show today.
It's a pleasure to be here, beaming out over Dauphin, Manitoba.
Getting into it here, our mental health, such a critical part of our overall sense of well-being. And I'm wondering, in your world of the scientific and research community, what kind are we noticing in terms of the challenges presented to our mental health as a result of this pandemic, COVID-19 situation?
I think we're living it in many ways. That a lot of people working in this area are tired and anxious and fractious about the continuing pandemic, and I think that's reflected in the worries of people that we see, quite frankly. There's lots of anxiety about unemployment, about what's going to happen. There's much fewer opportunities to attend to mental wellness at the moment because you can't go out. And if you can only do a limited amount of stuff. So I think for a lot of those reasons, it's really difficult for people at the moment. The sort of things that make a difference are things like being connected socially, even though it is over Zoom. But I always think that sounds a bit bland by just saying you should be socially connected. You should talk to people, especially when we're told to isolate. I think a better way of doing it is I'll channel my inner Jacinda Ardern, who's the New Zealand Prime Minister, and it's be kind. Be kind to others. I think that's one of the best ways in which we can cope with the pandemic, actually.
Dr. Hatcher, you're certainly a prolific contributor to your research community, and we appreciate your time very much here on 730 CKDM as part of our Health, Wellness, and You feature. While we still have you on the line, is there anything else you would like to say on the topic of the widespread issues of challenges to our mental health through this pandemic situation, and maybe any direction or guidance that you would care to share for people as they try to navigate through these choppy waters right now?
One of the things we've done during the pandemic is to review all the evidence, because what we're going through now is not new. In fact, what we're going through now is in many ways the norm has been over history, where people are faced with infectious epidemics which are hard to understand and can be lethal. And I've mentioned the Russian flu, the Spanish flu. There's also been SARS. One of the take-home messages is that they were horrible whilst it happened, but people got through them. People survived. The sort of things which may affect people are maybe the necessary economic consequences, like unemployment, like uncertainty over where the next paycheck is coming from, that sort of thing. So I think one of the take-home messages is that these things are horrible when you go through them, but people do go through them. And often the other side of a pandemic, there's often an explosion of creativity afterwards.
Fascinating. Hey, Dr. Hatcher, I really do appreciate your time. You're Professor of Psychiatry at the University of Ottawa. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we get a chance to speak again soon.
No worries, Matt. All right, take care.
If you'd like to hear my full conversation with Dr. Simon Hatcher, make sure to head to 730ckdm.com. Head to the Health, Wellness, and You page. I'll be right back to tell you who we're speaking with tomorrow on Health, Wellness, and You.
Many things have just stopped over the last few months, but there are some things in life that just don't stop for anything.
I was recently diagnosed with lung cancer. The strain on my family has been tough, but if it wasn't for the support of Central Plains Cancer Services and their transportation program, I just don't know where I'd be.
Cancer touches everyone. Your gift provides hope. Your donation stays right here in our region to help our neighbors, family, and friends. Check your mail for your donation card or donate online at centralplainscancerservices.com.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll be speaking with Dr. Renee L. Gabalawi from the University of Manitoba, and we'll hear about just how important routine is to our overall health and well-being. You're listening to Health, Wellness, and You, a 4-week journey on 730 CKDM, where we're exploring the benefits of balancing your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional health, and what that can do for the overall quality of your life. In the meantime, make sure to head to 730ckdm.com, go to the Health, Wellness, and You page to listen to full-length episodes.
CKDM's Health, Wellness, and You feature series is brought to you by Central Plains Cancer Services, Parks Edge Physiotherapy, Dauphin Clinic Pharmacy, Dr. Brenna and Three Graces Medispa, Dauphin Chiropractic Center, Nutter's Everyday Naturals in Dauphin, Parkland Collaborative Legal Options, Fusion Credit Union, and Sunrise Counseling in Dauphin. Listen to CKDM Radio twice daily at 7:15 and 3:15, or listen anytime at 730ckdm.com.